On February 28th, the U.S. Supreme Court will hear arguments on President Joe Biden's student loan debt relief program. It was back in August that the White House announced student loan debt relief of $10,000 for individuals making up to $125,000 or $20,000 for individuals on full Pell Grants. They opened up the studentaid.gov website in October, and that is still open and receiving applications. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. But in the meantime, we've had our eye on the courts, and we've brought you a couple updates as litigation over the student loan debt relief plan happened in a couple of states, notably Missouri and Texas. It's the challenge to the U.S. Supreme Court that comes from these two states. And while the U.S. Supreme Court has turned down emergency applications to the court to decide whether or not student loan debt relief could proceed, they did agree to hear the challenges out of Missouri and Texas. At issue will largely be if they have standing, if they have jurisdiction, the right to even be there in the first place. You have to show that the policy is causing you harm. And many people and legal scholars argue that debt relief would not cause harm to many of the people before the court. In one of the lawsuits, however, in Missouri, the state argues that forgiveness of student loan debt would hurt the profits of a loan service company, and that's the harm they want the Supreme Court to remedy. So we will keep you posted as the case works its way through these oral arguments and then to the decision point. In the meantime, like we said, the website to apply for student loan debt relief remains open. Debts just can't be discharged until the Supreme Court rules. There is still an injunction on issuing debt relief at this time, but individuals certainly can still submit their application. We link to more on the cases before the court, more out of the White House on student loan debt relief, and once again, that website, studentaid.gov, if you want to get your application started.